Through positive relationships, how can we address isolation and loneliness?
Anyone here have kids? So presumably you have said to your kids, or will say to your kids, I just want you to be happy. If they said to you, so how do I do that? How many of you say, just get a house? That'll do it. And yet, for 20 years working in homelessness, that's pretty much all I've said to people coming into my hostels. And what we discovered, it wasn't about the plush buildings.
What helped me through these difficult times was really positive relationships, really good friends. I've always had good friends around me who I could talk to, probably helped me more than a lot of the therapists that I saw.
It's so important. Isolation affects people. You could be homeless or you cannot be homeless.
At some point in my life, I have experienced loneliness.
We need to build relationships in different ways. So my work's as much about relationships between people in the places they live as it is with people who are involved in organisations.
Our most important principle at Camerados, our number one principle, is that you don't transform someone's life by helping them. You transform their life by asking them to help you.
There is a recovery of agency. When that happens, it leads to reconnection to networks that can make a difference in their lives, reconnection with family, reconnection with friends.
The system is not something that we just interact with in a time of crisis. The reality is we are all the system. We are the system, and that we need to collaborate.
When we undertook research recently in the London Borough of Camden, we surveyed all young people from 16 to 24 years of age. We found that the majority of young people with multiple needs were not getting any services from high-end services like mental health, youth justice, social care, etc. Not any. The majority aren't getting any.
Say, for example, when I worked for a few other homeless organisations, we would help them with their addiction, get them into a flat, and it was almost like job's done. And job wasn't done because they've got no friends. We didn't deal with the fact that they were lonely. It really was ticking boxes and the job is done.
Public services can help the people that work for those services to spend more time, to be able to relate more deeply to the people that they're there to support. Can we get public systems to recognise that most of the heavy lifting when it comes to severe disadvantage in our communities is being undertaken by civil society? Public systems aren't in the lead, they are there to support civil society. Civil society is in the lead.
A lot of solutions or potential solutions don't have to be expensive. There's ways of improving service delivery and doing it quite cheaply if all the right people engage together and manage to design something that works more collaboratively.
A lot of organisations and systems I've seen not working and been part of not working because the people at the top already have decided what they want to hear, and the people at the bottom then just filter that up and give them what they want to hear.
Diversity. The more crazy mix of people we have, the more fun it is, the more we get done, the better ideas. It's just always better. I'm desperate to get you guys involved. So can everybody stand up, please? Yeah. Could you close your eyes? That's really good of you. Thank you very much. Right, big, massive, deep breath in and out. Okay, I want you to go to a place in your past, please. Through the mists of time. I'd like you to think about a time, a day, when you were really happy. Doesn't have to be the happiest day of your life. Just a day when you were peachy. You thought, you know what? Today, it's really coming together. This is a good day. Use your ears. Listen to what that day is telling you. What was going on? With your eyes closed, have a look around. What's around you? Okay, thank you very much. Staying standing. Do you want to open your eyes for me? Thanks. In all my years working within the system, we didn't actually stop often and say to people, when was a happy day? In fact, all of us in this room, don't we want to live a life where we just increase the number of those days? I think about 8 years I've been asking that question to rooms and rooms and rooms of people. 80 to 90% always talk about a day when they were with someone else.
Where I live, we've had a street party every year for the last 26 years, and it's a great way for the community to get to know each other, and it means that there's never more than a year before everybody comes out and reconnects with everybody.
Stigma. Basically, we have to challenge it always.
In the care sector, I think sometimes there's an obsession. We focus on the fact that someone's got a drug addiction, alcohol addiction, and we like to lump people as homeless and not individualise.
Shame, for example, we find in our research, and a lot of that shame about the condition that we're in leads us to disconnect from society. We move away from the people that might be able to help us.
I think I'm a good example of crisis in the arts working in partnership. I feel respected and I feel valued, and I don't feel like a lesser person in the team.
It brought home again the simple, I think, eternal truth that without other people, we're lost. And you can reach a point where you give up on relationships. You know, if they haven't worked out in the past, or I don't hear from that friend anymore, so who cares? And actually, I've re-evaluated today. There are a few people I'm going to be ringing or emailing.